What you been doing? All right, boy. What's happening? What's happening, world? Welcome to the show, man. We back again to y'all, man, on a very relaxed day, man. Everybody doing good. We done had us a great weekend, man. I had some good Easter day. It's great, man. We back for another episode of Word to the Wise, man. Wise words from wise brothers. Y'all keep it down. Y'all keep it simple, man. That's how we doing it, man. Now, no, we back for Respect Part 2, man. We're gonna give y'all some other angles. Gonna give y'all some better things. We hope y'all doing well. We love y'all. We appreciate the support we've been getting so far. But y'all know how we do, man. We got to go ahead and check in, man. What's up with y'all boys, man? What's happening?
I'm much more sober today than I was the other week. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had no Irish people in town this week, but you know what I'm saying? It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Just knocking out work. But the boy too excited because you know what's coming the next weekend. It is college football time. It is time to get some head cracking. So you know me, roll tide, you know all day. We about to get the season started, you know what I'm saying? But I've been watching these young bucks out here in this high school football. Remember in the Friday night lights, you know what I'm saying, where it was just straight passion, you know what I'm
Straight
saying? No
pass.
money involved, it's just straight passion and love of the game. And I
Exactly.
think that's what a lot of these older folks forget. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But it's good to still watch the young bucks out here.
Can't agree with
Man,
you
it's
more.
been man. That sound beautiful. Man, but we been all right, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've been out of town on work trip, boy. Iowa. Man, them folks looked at me in my face, and I said, man, what y'all got to do around here, man? They proceed to talk about all this other stuff, but always it lead back to getting drunk every time. So
That's all
between
they
getting
got.
drunk and eating pork products, my guy. I don't know what else Iowa just really giving me like that. So I gotta go back and really have to go explore, some real stuff in Iowa. But other than that, good work trip. Weekend been real chill. I got some complaints, but we gonna leave them for a later time in the show.
We'll lead them for after the
But
first
yeah,
10 minutes.
you hear me. So, then we'll be all right. But yeah, man. Other than that, I ain't got no complaints, man. How you been doing, huh?
Man, y'all know me, man. I'm always as cool as can be, man. I got through my little first week of training right now, man. I'm doing my thing. Y'all know me, man. Got a new job. Feeling good, boy. I feel good not to go to work on Sundays now, man. Boy, that's where I'm at. I'm still one not going to work on Sundays, man. And it's been good, man. Like I said, life been on the up and up, back in the grind, man. We grind phase. How we gonna get the show to the next thing? How we get myself to the next thing? Are we on to the next thing? It's always a growth thing. We always seeking more. I've been learning a whole lot more about these businesses, my boy. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. So when we start elevating, y'all better get on this wave now while it's free. Cause I'm telling you, once we start getting where we got to go, man, it's gonna be it. And like I said, we're not necessarily doing it for the money, but when it come, it's gonna come because it's gonna be too big for it not to. You feel what I'm saying? So we here, man. Like I told y'all, we coming back with our second episode of part one because I feel like we gotta expound more on this respect thing, man. Y'all gotta feel us on this respect, man. As a black man, I'm telling you, respect is already like we told you last time. Respect is high. It's important. Respect is everything. Respect is how you go. You know what I mean? We choose respect over loyalty. I don't care how loyal you are. You gotta respect me at all times, man. You feel what I'm saying? So that leads me into my this week's topic and everything I'm thinking, pondering. And we smart. We very intelligent men. So I asked myself a very simple question this day. Like, well, how can we talk about respect from other people if we ain't respecting ourselves? That means a whole wide variety or whatever it means to you. You feel what I'm saying? So self-respect is a very big thing. Very big thing that is very overlooked in our community. Very looked in our world. Not even just everyday people. You look over it. You sacrifice so much to do so little things. So my question to y'all, my fellas, is what is self-respect to you? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll
Hot
start
air.
with that one.
Go ahead.
I think for me, self-respect is self-discipline. So if you discipline enough to maintain like your eating, focus on whatever you trying to accomplish, goals, purpose, you know what I'm saying? It all starts with your self-discipline. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got enough self-discipline to be able to stay focused on what you're trying to accomplish and pursue in life, you know what I'm saying? You ain't respecting yourself enough to be able to achieve the things that you were dreaming of. So you know what I'm saying? Like self respect starts with self discipline because that's the number one, you know what I'm saying, thing that pushes you forward in everything that you're trying to do in life. If you are self disciplined and you have enough self respect for yourself to be able to maintain your focus on achieve what you're trying to work toward.
That was a very, very interesting way of looking at that. I love that. That's a guru answer right there, my boy. That was a real, very, very different way of looking at that because I got a totally different answer to that. But you know what we gotta do, boy? We gotta holler at our OG, man, because you know he got something to say. What's happening, my boy?
Man, feel like self-respect go into the way you treat people. Are you treating yourself in that same light? So you're gonna be good to the people that's around you. You're gonna hold yourself to. I know one of the points I made last week was being willing to help somebody that's helping themselves. So am I helping myself? So it kind of, just to piggyback kind of what Red said, like straight up, it's the self discipline. Are you doing what it takes to have yourself successful, have yourself healthy, putting yourself in a position to maximize an opportunity, maximize something that you want to do. Um, I feel like self respect plays 100% into your self discipline, but it also like you got to double check yourself to say, hey, am I being a hypocrite about some shit? Kind of almost in your self respect because you don't want to be doing something that you deem is disrespectful without having that little bit of wherewithal of am I doing it too? So, yeah.
Oh, big facts. Nah, I'm throwing my hands in the air. You already do. I was throwing my hands in the
I
air
know.
for and thing. Well, fuck it. We done
And
already broke the crazy
right,
thing
right.
is.
And
It is.
to piggyback off what he was saying too, I think to add to that, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, self respect is like the number one thing, like to put yourself like you having self respect to know not to put yourself in certain situations that you know aren't worthy of your time and presence.
Definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely, definitely. I'm gonna hit y'all like this, and y'all know me. I'm gonna make it make sense. Self-respect to me is just all about how you take care of yourself in every facet of the game. You feel what I'm saying? That's as far as physical, mental. You know what I mean? That's everything to me. Self-respect is so high to me. I can't demand something from someone that I don't even first demand from myself. Nah, you got to get up and brush your teeth. You got to get up and eat right. You got to work out every now and then. You know what I'm saying? You got to push it. Nah, you got to take the time to yourself. No. You can't mess with that person. Self-respect, like that's respected me because I understand at a certain point in time, if I put myself in any situation, that's because I chose to be there and I'm making a very good conscious decision to be there. I can't do that without self-respect and understanding what I feel like, what I like to be treated as, and who I am as a person. You feel what I'm saying? I don't treat myself right. I can't expect anybody to treat me right. That's wifey, that's friends, that's everybody. If I taking advantage of myself by cheating on all the time, or cheating myself by not learning everything I need to learn, or cheating myself by cheating the process in every way, shape, or form, I'm always trying to find the easy way out. That's not self-respect, man. You got to take yourself through the mud because you strengthen you. They say iron strengthen iron, right? Everybody in their right mind, if you're in your right mind, and I mean, I'm gonna say it again, if you're in your right mind, you think you're the best person that you can ever possibly be at all times. So if that's the case, then you gotta always better yourself and you gotta best that. You feel what I'm saying? Self-respect is all about how you take care of yourself and how you treat yourself. Period. Because if you don't treat yourself well, you don't take care of yourself, you don't have no respect for yourself. So entitled, you ain't gonna have respect for nobody at all. And that's going down to the funny guy, that goes to the rich guy, that goes to anybody. That's why respect is such a character trait that you should have. But most people don't have it, or most people don't understand the extent that it needs to be, or most people don't understand the common courtesy. If you see somebody, if y'all having to make contact, hey, how you doing? It's not it ain't a crazy thing to think about. And then just to tie it in and roll into our next segment, because I love my self-discipline. I love the rhetoric. I love it all. Because now I'm asking y'all as single men and me being a married man, I'm asking y'all this because it means a lot. Because you know me, I feel like a lot of people don't think about this before they get into relationships or get into whatever you want to get into. Is do you respect yourself enough to be with someone else? Meaning, do you treat yourself well enough or do you love yourself enough to be vulnerable and give yourself to someone else? And then give yourself to them and be with them for a long period of time. You feel what I'm saying? That's what a lot of black people, especially a lot of black men, we don't bridge that gap. We think, oh, we got to be 1,000, and we know deep down we ain't self-respecting ourselves, but we be the first one to hop in something, try to go be with somebody, go hit something. You know what I'm saying? And we don't think about the relationship that's formed when we do that. So, do you respect yourself enough to be with someone?
I'm gonna say it like
Absolutely.
this.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't mean to be cocky about it, but I know a dude like me is a rare breed in our community. So I'm the prize, to be honest with you. I say that with 100, and I mean that with no cockiness behind it. I am the prize. So do I respect myself enough? Yeah, of course, to be in the situation. But I do also know to respect myself enough to know that does this situation deserve me to be in it?
Facts. Woo-woo. That's the other side of the spectrum we don't never like to talk about. That's the other side of the spectrum. And I'm glad you touched on it in the beginning because I'm going to get a married perspective. It's understood that I respect myself to be with someone because I am married. And I respect myself so much to even isolate myself to one person and be with one person. So, of course, I respect myself enough because, like you, my brother, I am a commodity. I am not something that you get every day on the shelf. And I will never say that I'm cocky and I'm never going to toot my own horn, but I am extremely confident in who I am because I've worked to be this man. I've been molded by different experiences. Even my wife has given me certain things, which is why I'm with her, that helps me grow to be a better man. So, do I respect myself? Yes. But that's because I've taken myself through the fire. I've understood what it's felt like to not respect myself at all. You feel what I'm saying? I.e., for example, and OG could feel this. When I was in my first apartment, I was all over the place. Like I wasn't the same type of guy. Like when I was in front of everybody, I may have had it all together, but I wasn't respecting myself enough. I was smoking myself to death. Wasn't focusing on my school, letting people really do any and everything to me. I was so easy going. If that's what you want to do, let's go ahead and do that. Knowing deep down that I don't really want to do that. You feel what I'm saying? You know, this is what you want to do. I'm down for it because I know at the end of the day, I don't really got nothing else to do. Like that was not me respecting myself at all. And I found myself in the oddest situations, the oddest predicaments, because it was just like, nah. And OG can remember this, and I don't know if you remember this, but when we was in the heat of the thunder, my first apartment used to smoke like no ever. I took a complete month off in like just like cold blooded. I took a whole month off. And I mean sitting in there with them. You know what I mean? Sitting next to them. They passing me the blunt and I gotta pass it to the next nigga type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And tell me if I'm lying, OG. I'm not lying.
You're not lying at all.
It's facts.
Mhm.
I did it.
And
And that's why I said that self-respect for myself started to grow so much. And I ultimately, after that, I became a different person. I became more of who I am. And I developed and I grew since then. You feel what I'm saying? So that self-respect for me was huge at that point. And my partners used to say this all the time, like, man, you gonna get married before anybody. Like, and I used to think, like, y'all are crazy. Why would you say that? Like, I don't even have a girlfriend right now. Like, I'm not the guy that's out here with many different girls. I ain't that guy. You feel what I'm saying? But it was something in me was I guess, and I've started to look at it as I got older, it was the respect I had for myself, the guidelines that I had for me and how it carried me. And I treated me so well, and that spilled off into how I treated everyone else. Everyone else got the same treatment and the same initial respect that I got. And we went from there. You feel what I'm saying? So absolutely I respect myself enough. What about you, OG?
oh,
Yes, absolutely. And just to like piggyback off where y'all was coming from, like when you know you didn't put in the work that it takes to become somebody that is a elevated individual, not just from the papers that you've collected, but from what I like to call the self work you didn't put in, whether that's be as a man, making sure that women and sex are not a crutch just as much liquor and drugs can be. Also, when it come down to your business and how you operating and what you're achieving in this world, to your mental and emotional stance as a man, understanding that in my masculinity, mother, oh, let me almost cuss. In my masculinity is also some femininity that is also just as prevalent, and you gotta be able to tie into them emotions just as much as you would love to run away from them. So, like that vulnerability that you're talking about, like it's it's something that I hold very near. Dude just hit a home run, but it's something that I hold near and dear, and it's also a reason why that, as Red said, like sometimes I find myself not wanting to be in a relationship because of that same aspect. Like I'm gonna respect myself to take the time to get to know somebody and see that this woman might have some of the issues that as men we might say we have. She might be trying to have sex before we are, and we sitting here still trying to get to know them. Like it didn't happen to me too many times to the point where like I didn't lost women on the lines of I'm not giving them the attention they used to getting because I'm like I'm just meeting you, so you thinking I'm supposed to be head over heels for you and shit. What's up? So like it's a respect for yourself that allow, like y'all both said, the reason why you can be vulnerable and give your all to somebody and create life, but it's also a reason why you can be patient and realize that that can come. It really can. And if you not finding somebody that's giving themselves that same self respect that you're giving yourself, that y'all gonna have a problem that you can avoid if you just think go ahead and think about it a little bit. So yeah.
Mhm. And to piggyback off of that,
Go ahead.
why I said I realized that I'm deprived because there was a time I didn't realize I was deprived. I didn't realize that I had elevated myself above most and that I was, you know what I'm saying? And I had a situation where I was doing more for somebody than they was doing in return for me.
Boom,
You know what I'm saying?
boom.
And and that really opened my eyes to what is you doing? Like, do you respect yourself enough that you thought like I thought I was doing the right thing? Like I thought that I was supposed to be doing this and that to make this situation work. But at the same time, I was disrespecting myself because at the end of the day, I was doing more for that person than they was doing for me in return. So I was disrespecting myself, trying to make the situation work that I shouldn't. I had no business even being in.
Easy, easy, easy. What? It's only a
Mhm.
weight limit to this, boy. You finna break the rule.
So when they ask me why am I still single today, is because I know my self worth and I'm willing to take the time and have the patience to really sit there and, like OG said, get to know somebody before I jump into another situation.
What? Hey, y'all know what to say, and y'all know how to say it. That's all I can tell you because that is it. I'm telling y'all, when you think about what people need to hear and what y'all need to soak up, that was it. That was straight from the people that, like I said, I think it's definitely misunderstood. Every man wants respect. Every man should respect themselves. It's understood. But for y'all, it ain't so understood. But word to the wise is here for you. We gonna put it out there. We gonna make it work for you. We gonna chop it up, cook it up, put it in your food, and how you eat it up, my boy. You feel what I'm saying? We definitely failed at the cousin aspect on this show. Cause we ain't last 10 minutes without throwing a motherfucker or a shit or
Man,
a
it was
goddamn
about
out
8,
there.
bro. It was 8. It was
You
8,
mean,
man.
bro? We
It was
made it,
8.
bro. We
It was
made it. You
8.
could cut that shit
It was
out.
boy. Look. If you wouldn't have said nothing about 15 seconds after, we could have bleeped that and kept on riding smooth. You feel me?
Nah, boy, that's funny as hell. But we gonna get back to y'all in the next segment. Boy, that's funny.
Welcome back to the second half. Words to the wise, and we talking about self respect and what does it mean to us. Sorry I wasn't on the first part, but I'm on the second part. We in this thing. We in this.
Easy, you know me. That's easy like a pair of pliers. You feel what I'm saying? We in this thing. But hey, welcome back. My name came in this thing. She lit in here like a good pair of panties. You hear what I'm saying? And we in this thing. So I asked you, LD, we talked about respect. We was hollering at all respect. Niggas was hitting with respect last week, which is all good. I salute y'all. We did our thing. But then I got to thinking, like, how can we talk about some respect from somebody else if you don't even respect yourself? You feel what I'm saying? In every aspect of the game. So before I had even jumped into anything else, what is self-respect to you?
My self respect to me is I ain't gonna use the definition, the word,
Yeah.
but self respect to me is basically having the discipline and
Whew.
knowledge to better handle self. Like everything circle back to discipline for me. You know what I'm saying? Like how can you have self respect for self if you don't have discipline? Because I mean you'll be always willing to accept whatever, whenever. So I mean, it's certain things that I would like to do, but I have to be disciplined and not doing because I want better for myself. It's basically like growing up and leaving childish or boyish ways alone, and like growing up and doing what needs to be done to be successful.
Yeah. God damn, boy, you finna hurt my back, boy. Y'all dropping, God. Boy, can't hold all this shit y'all niggas dropping, man. God damn. Shit, boy. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, D, boy, that's how I know you one of the four horsemen, my boy, because you done echoed everybody's sentiment in this one. Number one thing that we talked about was discipline. Number one thing. And treating yourself to a standard that you want somebody else to treat your ass. And that's the only way you're gonna do things. And then I said, I piggybacked off of it because I love how everybody has exhibited some type of self-respect at a different avenue. And I asked, like, it's obvious that I respect myself enough to be with someone. Come on, I'm married. You know what I mean? And I ain't just like married. I'm married, married. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna be with this one. You think of me, you think of her. You feel what I'm saying? That's where we at. And I asked them, do you respect yourself enough to be with someone at this point?
Yes and no. So like I respect myself enough to be with someone, but it's hard for me to think about anything past like a boyfriend girlfriend stage, which like it's kind of hard and delicate to balance that because when you get older, there are certain expectations set on how long you should be there before the question is popped. And the biggest thing with me right now is I'm focused on career. Financial stability is a big thing for men. Being able to provide not only for your family but for a future and try to contribute to that generational wealth that we are all seeking so that we can pass it down to our kids. And I mean, if we got enough money left over, moms and them, family get them right. So I do have self respect for myself enough, discipline enough, not only to respect them, but also the standards that I have set in play. Hold them accountable, but at the same time hold myself accountable. So could I? Yes. Do I? No.
Thanks. I like that, man. Like I said, man, one thing you can take away from the show, man, these are four totally different men, but all have the same aspects, aspirations, and goals to be something, to be better. And they think about things completely different. But we mesh so well as a group, it's not even funny. You know what I mean? I love it, man. I love it, man. That's a quick, good expo on respect, man. If you want more, we'll definitely talk about more. If y'all want more questions on respect, man, we got a million of them. We're gonna leave it at that because I told y'all they done dropped too much on my head and it got my neck a little sore. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just the knowledge that y'all need to hear from regular people at regular times, man. You know what I mean? Sunday afternoon, we having a good time. You feel what I'm saying? We got to keep it rolling, man. And then I got to throw some stuff at y'all that I know y'all think it's gonna be hilarious, man. What do y'all think about Donald Trump turning himself in Atlanta? They gave a nigga bug shot out here. Y'all see that shit?
Mad as a motherfucker. I'm happy as shit that he got his ass turned in, looking retarded as hell on the motherfucking TV. I'm happy.
I'm just trying to figure out what's the difference between his Rico or whatever his case is and YSL case. You know what I'm saying? Why this nigga get bond and they can't get bond?
Boy,
Is
ain't
there
even
some
back.
bodies involved?
His body's involved, but still
And
though,
it
it's
ain't
still
like, yeah, I don't know. That
I'm
that
going
shit
against the
like
grain.
crazy, man. That shit crazy.
I, I miss Donald Trump. Fuck it. And the reason
But
why I miss Donald Trump because he brought all the races out. So I know who you is. You know what I'm saying? That and then too, bro. I mean, right now it's looking like Joe Biden and Camilla Harris or Camilla Nair, whatever the fuck her name is. It look like, bro,
Kamala.
her name Kamala. Are you dead at?
Kamala.
Molly, yeah,
Nah, he's not playing. He is
Damn.
serious.
No, I
that
was
is
dead ass
serious.
about the Camellia Harris at first. But anyway, but yeah, now, bro, they making a whole bunch of promises. And, you know, it ain't all about money, but damn, at least I was getting a little stimulus, you know what I'm saying? Getting a little something. This nigga fight. Hey, peep me out. Why you dying over there? Nigga, he fighting the Supreme Court about trying to get student debt relief. My
Hey,
nigga ain't doing
Thanks.
shit.
but look, I'm finna go in a whole nother direction there. I guarantee you, Hunt might not even had on the shit. So because of all this stimulus and all the help and shit, because niggas didn't want to wear masks, like they created a even larger debt gap for the United States.
Yep,
So now there is about to be a currency that is over ours, and that is causing our currency to drop in value.
yep.
So,
That's what I was gonna
wha-
touch on.
so
You beat
while
me to it.
we talking about motherfuckers putting Trump back in office, his dumb ass wasn't doing nothing for our economy in reality, and only thing he was doing was what I thought he was gonna do, which was fill his pockets up with some money.
Thanks.
Facts. Say it
I,
Thanks.
again.
Thanks.
Hey,
I
that's the
mean,
real. That's the real. Like,
Thanks.
that's the people who know the money and how the money flow. Like,
Come
who
on
look at
now.
how everything really flow. Because, like, yeah, them stimulus was great. Even though I'm a type
Oh
of nigga,
yeah.
I ain't even get no stimulus. But you know what I'm saying.
Mm.
But you know what I'm saying. The stimulus was great, but it also hurt us like a mom.
Oh, the
I,
In the
economy
long
was
run.
I,
wrecked by a stimulus. It was wrecked.
shit. Do we not agree that the economy was wrecked before he even got in there? Like, peep me
Oh,
out. At that point,
Mm,
he kind of trying to stay afloat. Like every president coming in, including Barack Obama. Like, they just gonna call it what it is. Like it used to be said about that a lot about Barack Obama when he was in office. That we thought Barack had power that he didn't have. The nigga was just a face for a ship that was already sinking.
This
Like,
the
you know
Barack
what I
difference.
mean?
was
That's
thanks.
the difference.
Barack was fixing
But no
everything
no no
Bush
no
did.
no. Just to piggyback off what he was saying, you absolutely right about he was handed a wrecked ship. They've been handed a wrecked ship for the past 10, 12, 14, 15
Yeah,
presidents. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like this is
on top of this, I'm gonna give you an even realer point that we can make. A nigga Donald Trump ain't no politician.
oh,
So at least what
a
Barack was
businessman.
doing, he understood what he needed to do to handle certain aspects of politics. Barack didn't move the needle forward nor backwards.
Nah, he kept
That
it whole way it was at.
is what that's what you can say Barack did for everybody. Nothing changed. That means that was a good year politically, good years, good terms politically for a president. And I say that the needle didn't go nowhere for nobody. It actually helped people with lesser fucking income, but overall the needles didn't move. When Trump got in, his stupid ass started fucking up all the relationships that we done fucking built and actually got Russian agents and shit all in our fucking shit. So at this point, let's just gonna be real. Trump fucked up because we ain't even part of the shit that Russia is a part of that's devaluing our dollar. Come on.
brick.
Self reflection. We fucked up. He didn't get president on his own. We fucked up. Like that's what I'm like. I
The
get it.
people.
Like, yeah, you gotta think about
I
it, bro.
ain't vote
Like,
for
Donald.
Trump. I ain't vote for
No,
Trump.
and peep me out. I'm gonna show you where I contribute to it. I ain't voted at all. Like, I ain't never voted
Exactly.
for
I
a
was about to
president
say
ever.
niggas ain't
So it
voting,
just,
man. What are you
yeah,
talking
you know what
about?
I'm saying.
Niggas
So
ain't
that's what I'm
voting.
saying.
Word to the
Say
wise,
Donald
my
Trump.
niggas. Once you become of age, please go vote and do not complain about politics if you are not voting.
Yeah,
I'm
nigga,
just
just
gonna
live.
put that
Just
on there.
live. If you
Hey,
ain't
Just
gonna
on
vote,
live.
God,
Just live. Don't complain about politics if you're not gonna vote. Because
and
that's the biggest thing there is. If you're not gonna vote for somebody that's gonna actually put some shit in place, shut the fuck up.
and that's right.
you're not
Locally
He
gonna
and
not a
pick.
nationally.
complainer.
But I'm just
And it,
saying, if you're not gonna pick between the lesser of two evils, then you might as well give it up. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we doing. We picking the lesser of two evils. That's all we saying. Or she also ride with the
Give me a
majority.
politician.
Yeah.
Give me a politician at
Give
least,
me a
bro. Don't give
politician
me a
that ain't
nigga
over
that call
70.
himself a businessman.
Old land niggas be
Somebody else
getting it
never said
all.
that's my point. I'm tired of these old ass motherfuckers and this motherfucker that don't ever want to leave. Like, get y'all old ass up out of here.
You
Let
feel
somebody else
me?
come up in here with some new ideas or some shit.
I
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
need
Mentor
my
these young folks. Get y'all ass up out of here.
real
Y'all old
life.
ass
Yeah.
being the motherfucker and that motherfucker having motherfucking seizures in the middle of the speeches and shit.
Come on, bro.
I ain't gonna stunt. Shit, make me president. I'm treating that bitch like a HBCU. We got fish fry Fridays and wing Wednesdays. And that United States wide. Fuck you mean?
And no
We gonna get
Wi-Fi.
right.
And
And
no
no
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
And
Shit,
no Wi-Fi.
peep me
And
out. They
it's
said we ain't finna, and that's what I'm saying. Fool, like stuff we can't even control. They saying in like about a year or two, we ain't gonna have no Wi-Fi for a couple months, anyways. Like we ain't gonna have no internet connection. And I don't want to hear nobody say, "Man, this shit ain't real." Shit, we thought said the same about some of us, because I know Ryan be
man.
like, I knew, but now some of us spoke the same about global warming. And nigga, this summer been hot as hell. Like
Hey,
nigga,
bro.
What?
yesterday.
Hey, but
If
niggas,
you
hey,
ain't
they started.
acknowledging global warming, you crazy.
But look though, they started talking about that global warming shit a couple years ago. Niggas gonna have to, man. I'm telling you, y'all gonna have to get with it. Y'all gonna have to look at some shit, man. But nah, I gotta keep us rolling. I gotta keep us rolling, yeah. Hey, we gotta give a big shout out to my girl Shikari, where she done went out there and ran past all them motherfuckers that was hating on. You feel what I was saying? They drug that girl through the mud for everything. She lost to this, she was this, she got disqualified for me, all kinds of stuff. She came back and won Worlds, boy, and they took the 4x1 in the USA World. USA did their thing. Shikari was doing her thing. She ran like what a 10.65, I think. Fastest time in the beat history for a woman in 100 meters. Big shout out to her, man. Big shout out to her.
I'm
She
just trying to see
cold.
who was hating on.
That's a big shout
Yeah,
out.
nah,
That's a
big
great
shout out
redemption.
first. But who was hating on her though? Like I not and I
Oh,
and I ask this because every black person that I see is like, yeah, you did your thing, girl, do your shit. And then folks talking about her haters, and it was like, who was hating?
It was some haters out
it
there.
was some haters,
They would
LD. It
never.
was
They
a
were
whole lot of
saying she would
haters.
never compete against the Jamaicans. Like I just knew just saying she was just young. She made a few mistakes. That's all I saw. She just made some mistakes. But when she got her mind right and she got focused on what she needed to be focused on, I knew she would be right there with her.
Right, right. Nah, she got a whole lot of slander for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think when she at first had a little trouble with the weed stuff, because after I think it was her grandmama died, and she had got caught. You know, she had got tested for the weed. They trying to disqualify her for that. She ended up getting a pass for that. I think she ended up being able to race. When she raced, you know what I'm saying? They did dust. I ain't gonna lie, they did dust. But she hadn't been able to train. She hadn't been, she hadn't raced in like 8, 9 months. You know what I'm saying? For a track runner, that's a lot. She's fast, but it's being in live action and being on point. Track is all about I gotta run 100 meters. I gotta run a 9.59 right now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I can't see and say I can replicate this 10 times.
Being as a former track athlete, you know your legs are not at prime time shape. Trying to, if you have sat out for a couple months, you gotta know like when you being a track athlete, being a former track athlete, you know like you gotta get enough competition reps. Like it's about getting a lot of reps. And so by the
Mm-hmm.
time that season in big race come, that you ready to hit your PR, your personal best. Because if
Every
you
time.
ain't been getting them reps in, your legs are not prepared to run at that certain speed. Like it's a lot of rust that you gotta knock off. So if you take a couple months off to try to come back and run, you're gonna be looking ugly. Even if you is fast, you're gonna look ugly.
Gonna look ugly. It could be bad. And you're gonna be like, man, I know I'm faster than the cat. Not today, you ain't. You know, I'm just
I
saying.
know that's for a fact because this nigga beat me before. I took a couple months off, tried to race this nigga. He finally beat me because I just wasn't ready to run. So I know for a fact. But he beat me because my legs. He had been training and I hadn't been training.
I told him he
So
didn't want to run, man.
my
I
legs
tried to
wasn't
give
ready
him
to
a
run.
pass before he got out there. He got too much pride, but I told him you don't need to
No,
run, man. Nah,
I ain't
nah,
got too much
nah.
pride. I admit it.
Okay,
You finally beat me, but you know, what I'm saying,
okay.
your legs was in shape. My shit wasn't, and that's just, that's how I know. Like, so when she
Nah,
got beat by them, I could just tell she wasn't in shape. Like her legs
nah.
wasn't ready to run, and
Facts
I've
though,
been in that
facts.
position.
What
Nah,
about the
big fact, big
200 though?
facts.
Cause she got whooped in
But she's not a
200.
200
She
runner.
not 200
I she
Yeah,
runner. She
not.
nah,
not 200.
yeah,
She not.
nah, hell nah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Nah, she
Yeah.
not
Okay.
Yeah,
200.
Okay.
any
Okay. Okay.
No.
anything outside
She
your
just
main event
competing.
is just
Okay.
anything
Yeah.
outside your
She,
main race is
like
just
she ran a
I'm
She's
personal
running.
best.
second. She got second. Don't get
She
me
got
wrong.
third.
She
She ran a
She got
personal
got
third.
best.
Oh,
third.
she
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 got
ran her
did.
third.
personal
Yeah, she
Okay.
didn't
best
get
though.
second.
It was her
I'm
personal
about to
best.
say it's
Yeah, so
because
she was
track
getting
is
it.
yeah, track is precise, man. Like 100, every event is different, man. It's way different. You got to run them completely different. Look like you just out here just going as hard as you can. Why you can? Nah, there's a whole lot more to running a race and running a solid race with good technique and everything. There's a whole lot more to it. And like I said, it's hilarious because, like you
I'm
said,
gonna blow your mind with that. Y'all, when y'all watch the 100 meters, it's not about who the fastest. It's who's slowing down the least.
that
So when you see motherfuckers pulling away, it's because they ain't slowing down at the same rate as everybody else. So it's not about who the fastest. It's who can keep that top speed the longest.
yeah,
So that's why it's about your legs being in shape. Because you might got a good, you might be faster than everybody. Like when I raced him out the gate, I had him, but I couldn't keep that speed because my legs is just not in shape for that. You can't maintain that speed.
right. And I was at tip top shape. I was telling him I was at tip top shape. He just wanted
So
to
like
test
when
me.
when they hit them blocks, usually when you see the 100 meter race, if you ever watch a 100 meter race, everybody out the blocks. That first 40 meters, they all about even.
Everybody but even.
You know what I'm
Everybody but
saying?
even.
But then about 60, you know what I'm saying? And that's who everybody about
That's
top
when
speed about 60.
separation
And the
comes.
last 40 meters is about
Mm-hmm.
endurance.
Mm-hmm.
And if your
You're right.
legs ain't in shape, keep that endurance, you go slow down faster than everybody else.
It's facts. And I used to tell people all the time, and like, but you gotta think, like I tell people, that type of being that type of elite athlete is crazy. Because like I told people, and I even told you this, you thought I was playing late. I was doing 2 days. I was going to track in the morning, then I was going football practice in the evening. You feel what I'm saying? And I was doing this shit like I was in tip top shape. And we came home, I really just thought he wanted to test me to see where I was at. He wanted to test me to make sure I was still on my grind. I told him I was still on my grind. I was going hard. Like I was telling him, once y'all class left. It was like no disrespect to the class that came before us, but we was like, bump y'all niggas ain't got it. Man. We it. Y'all ain't got it. We it. I'm sorry. As much as they had athletes, I'm not gonna take away from none of them. They definitely had athletes. We ain't care about none of y'all. Fuck that shit. 2010 was coming through, man. We was coming through like a bat out of hell, man. We was not playing with nobody now. You feel what I'm saying? And it was just like that. And it's like, gotta give her a big shout out because the turnaround she's had since then until now, crazy. Crazy. It's definitely crazy. And we're gonna keep it with the worlds. And your boys in the feeble out there now. I told y'all boys. Your boys in this feeble now. They getting comfortable. The boys getting the rhythm. They getting the way of they play. I'm telling you, y'all gotta watch these boys. I'm telling you.
I've
Y'all
I need
been
gotta
a
watch these
schedule,
watching.
boys.
I've
please.
been watching. I've been watching. They've been
I need
hooping.
a schedule. Can somebody please tell me when these niggas
They
play?
play tomorrow.
It'll be
They
early in
play
the
tomorrow
morning.
morning at 8:30 in the morning though.
Yeah, it'll
They
be early
say
morning.
Yeah,
Who's watching it? Hey, what channel? What channel? Cause
like
damn.
this
I
been on
think
ESPN
Yeah,
or
ESPN.
that,
I
I
think
ESPN.
believe. It's on
ESPN. I
ESPN.
think
ESPN
It
ESPN.
was
just
on
doing it.
Fox at first. Now it's ESPN.
I
Yeah,
think
it'll be
We
early in the
ESPN.
supposed to be.
morning though.
We posted at my job be watching nothing but sports, but every time I go in the break room, niggas watching Baby Boy and shit. So niggas supposed to be watching sports. Niggas watching everything, but I walked in there one day. Niggas had it on Bravo. I said, "Come on, man, what we doing?"
What going
It
on,
be
man? Y'all nigga tripping,
Hey,
man.
you too far at the top, Eddie. Not to just turn this shit, baby.
But
Nah,
come
I
on,
ain't
man.
gonna be. I ain't gonna lie. I be part of the bullshit. So it just be like, y'all in here getting out. I walk in and be like, y'all in here getting off, ain't it? And then I just walk off. I won't even do nothing about it. Like, y'all in here getting off.
They
Man,
tell them about that's your LD now. That's it. Ain't
oh
tripping.
God, yeah, because
Ain't
it's
tripping, bro.
just
Put that
like,
hoe back. Put that hoe back. What you mean?
oh God, because I'm gonna ask everybody else why y'all ain't say nothing. It ain't my job to say nothing to them. Why y'all ain't say nothing to them? I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, all right.
yeah,
But
niggas
yeah, nah. Shout out to the Olympic team. Shout out to Ant Elwood. Shout out to AR-15.
easy. They
What
hooping,
is
boy.
Bi doing?
BS still getting used to the. He getting used to the international
yeah,
play.
he's
They
still
roughing
getting
his
used.
ass up.
Yeah.
It's Paulo. Paulo been out there hooping too.
Venturo showed out game one.
Bankero got some game, my boy. I told y'all.
Venturo showed out
Bankero.
game one for real.
Hey,
For real.
Nigga
And
'Shout-
six
big
250
Jaren
pounds.
out there hooping too.
Jaren hooping
he ain't
too.
hooping
Yeah.
for us though, but shout out to SGA though. I ain't gonna lie, boy.
And
But I
SGA be
don't think
They
he
turning.
gonna be
they
a problem for us. I don't think he gonna
they
be a
they
problem for us.
they
want me
Nah,
whoop they
want me to
whooped
tell
them
y'all
niggas ass though.
y'all
I don't
want me
think
to
he
tell
gonna
you
be a problem.
somebody else who ain't really doing shit?
who?
Jalen Brunson.
No, he ain't.
Facts. Facts.
He
Except for
ain't.
that one game exhibition, he went 9 for 9, had 21. You know what I mean? I give him a little juice
All,
for
I,
that.
all I'm saying is, we still had the Ice Tray versus Jalen Brunson conversation.
Fuck
I
Trae
mean, but
Young.
Ice Tray would have been a liability, man. They would have been bullying Ice Tray. Cause like I said, Bi getting beat up right now. You gotta think the Bi got a real nice solid game. You can't tell me he don't. He got a real nice solid game. The boy is a walking bucket. And he's
I'm
yeah.
just talking shit. I'm
No,
just
but
talking
it's,
shit.
but I'm saying he having a little trouble trying to find his groove a little bit. But I think he gonna be just fine. I think he gonna come along. I think Ant
I got
needed
a
to be the
question for
first one out
y'all.
there.
It's a lot of Atlanta fans out here, and they think Trae Young be getting the short end of the stick.
What you mean?
Man,
What you
hell
They
mean?
be
no.
thinking Trae Young the best thing out there, but it's sliced bread. I'm just telling you, that's what I hear in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta, so I know what they be thinking.
Man, hell no.
And I'm
Now,
trying
if
to
With
you was
figure
in
Trae,
out, ask
Memphis talking
y'all, do
about John
y'all
Morant,
think Trae Young should
I
have been on the team or not? Do y'all think Trae Young should have been on the team or not? That's my question.
no.
no, I
Hell
don't.
no. I
No, I
mean,
don't.
Arguable.
and it and it's decision making for me because Trae Young, I'd be scared that nigga come across half court, think he feeling it, and jack that hoe. Like I ain't never got to worry about that with Jalen
Gon'
Brunson.
jack
Never.
that hoe, and he gonna smack at least two of them hoes.
With a European ball, the first one gonna be an ugly miss. Me and you both know that, Ryan, because the weight of a European ball, same size, but feel like a girl ball in
Girl
terms of
ball.
weight.
Feel like a whole girl
Yeah.
ball.
Oh God, man ball size, but weight of a girl ball. So I hoop with them hoes.
Yeah.
You
Oh, yeah,
you'll
better
get
had
me
a
good
flick of
after
So
the
a
you
minute.
don't.
wrist.
So you throwing that hoe? What you telling me? Like you gotta really.
Yeah, yeah, but
Slick
it's
pun that
definitely gonna
hoe.
but it's gonna fuck you up though, cause it's the same size. It's a 29.5, but it feel like a 27.5. Fuck the girl ball, it feel like a kid ball. 27.5. That just ain't light.
I feel you.
I can't
I
believe
feel you.
it. Okay.
I feel you. But them
Them
boys,
all light.
hey, and they real strong, but I'm telling you, like, we literally like 10 deep for real, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just put 10 niggas out there. We playing 10 niggas a night. We gonna take this little thing on. I think we gonna wreck Canada, because like I said, we got somebody that can stop SGA. Gonna put Mikael on. Let Mikael just work. I want to throw a little
But
length on
but
him.
I but
You know what I'm
outside of
saying?
SGA, who else Canada got? Since they ain't got Murray out there, because
Nah,
Murray can't
Jamal
get the
Murray
same
ain't
amount.
playing. He ain't
I don't
playing.
know who Canada got
Dylan
to be honest.
Brooks slow ass.
Who?
They got RJ
Brooks ain't
Barrett
Dylan
getting
too.
Brooks.
Brooks ain't getting you no bucket. No, he
RJ
ain't getting you no
Barrett.
Shit,
bucket.
Dylan Brooks was getting his ass cooked by Dennis Schroeder, boy. That shit was so nasty. That ooh. I said, boy, had him falling, slipping, sliding on the floor. Look like my nigga was doing heads and tails on Street Value 2 in this bitch. Damn.
And
Damn.
he pointed
Damn.
at him.
My
And
boy's
he
all
pointed at him.
fucked up out there.
And he pointed at him.
Damn. Had his ass looking stupid as hell, boy. But I'm saying they got RJ Barrett though.
RJ
Uh,
Barrett ain't
Who
getting
the
you no
fuck is
bucket.
RJ Barrett?
Getting you no bucket.
That nigga done let Jalen Brunson come and get more buckets than he do. Like, the fuck, Jalen Brunson, nigga? All right, come on, what we doing, cuz?
we doing, my boy? What going on, man? Y'all nigga foolish as hell. But that Canada
Hey,
though, like,
just
you
speaking on
got
basketball, though, shout out to Jalen Brown playing in the Big Three.
facts. I seen that too. I was just about to say that. Yeah, Jalen Brown playing in the Big Three. Hey,
Did
that's
y'all
the
watch the
shit.
game?
Nah, I ain't
No.
watched the game. I ain't watched the game. I should have though,
And
but
what
I ain't
came
watched
on?
the
What
game.
came on today?
Nah, y'all should have watched the celebrity joint. I ain't gonna lie. Gilly the kid and NLE Chopper, shout out to a Memphis nigga, was out there hooping.
Yeah, Gilly can hoop.
Get
For
Lee
real.
hoop. He just got a front edge
Gilly,
jump shot.
He
man,
left-handed
Gilly
though.
got buckets. Gilly
Gilly got
got buckets.
buckets.
But he be getting bucket though. I seen Gilly hoop.
Hey,
Like they
Gilly get
got pictures
buckets.
of Gilly hooping in high school, but I believe Gilly
He
was
say
getting
top
them.
three. He was top three in the county. That's what he said. I think.
Boy, NLE Chopper. You know what crazy about him? I know several females that look like that nigga. Like, I just, I'm being real, bro. Like, any female that light skin with a short chop look like NLE Chopper. Bro. Oh God, my nigga look like a dyke.
Nigga, he at least he probably can't hoop worse than little baby, but little baby can't hoop at all. That nigga was not even on. But
That
oh
boy,
my
little baby, boy,
god,
high garbage, boy.
Terrible.
That boy, high
get
garbage,
your
boy.
ass off the court, nigga.
Stop playing with
The
me,
baby
boy.
over here getting his ass played with by porn stars.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
y'all didn't see that you didn't see that in the news. Girl
Hell
said,
nah.
little baby paid him 40 bands to play with his booty. Oh God, bro. And what's crazy? That ain't the first time somebody done came out and been like, little baby paying him to fuck with the type shit. I'm just saying.
All right, all right. You niggas hear something else. We gonna pivot and turn around the corner right quick before we get out the bit for y'all niggas, man. Y'all know NFL start next week, man. I know y'all got the Ravens. Give me a record for the year, man. Give me a record for the year. What y'all gonna go with?
For the Ravens,
Yeah.
bearing everybody stay healthy, or we talking about the past like it's been the past
Bearing
two
everything
seasons?
go the way you think it's gonna go.
Shit, I at least say we win at least 13 games because Joe Burrow hurt the first five.
Okay. So you going with 13 and with 13-3?
No, it gotta be 13 to
13
4.
and 4.
13
17
and 4.
games.
13 and 4, yeah,
Yeah.
7G, right. 13 and 4. All right, easy. What's up, OG?
Yeah. I said I'm gonna play it low, and for the Ravens, I'm gonna go 12-5. But then for my Commanders, I'm gonna give them, a nice little 7 and like 10. You feel me?
Ah, damn.
You feel
Damn.
me? That nigga, that's
Damn.
that's shooting high. That's shooting high for them. That's shooting
Damn.
high.
Yeah, I mean, I
Y'all
think
got the
we
offensive coordinator from the Kansas City Chiefs this year, though.
Man, listen,
Yeah.
listen, listen, listen. Until I
they
see it,
they were
I
still
don't
struggling
believe
with
it.
the Ravens backup the other day
Yeah,
in
what
that
we got,
You
bro?
feel me?
game.
What's happening, bro? What we got?
But they did my boys dirty with the schedule.
A tough ass
Yeah,
schedule,
boy,
boy.
that schedule tough as fuck, but ain't even
Who,
gonna hold.
Falcons?
No,
Eagles.
No, the Eagles.
Eagles.
Eagles. I mean, he in the low. Oh, my bad.
but I'm gonna go 12-5 just because of the schedule alone. It's gonna be some slip up, so we do got a tough ass schedule.
I said the same
I
thing.
think we still be 12-5 in the fight to win the division. Possibly go back to back. It ain't been back to back NFC champions for a minute. NFC East champions for a minute, but I think we do it this year. Somehow we pull it out. But I say with a good 12-5, maybe 13 and
Uh,
4. Good.
I was thinking the same thing, Philly. I thought Philly gonna go 12-5 this year. I thought we were gonna go 12-5 just because I think just like last year, some of those games we just gonna, we're gonna be pacing our way through things, and then we got a lot of new pieces to incorporate. So I figured we start out not necessarily slow, but I wouldn't be surprised if we gave away a game or two. You know what I mean? The schedule we gotta play, we really own every week. You know what I'm saying? We playing at least mid-level competition every week.
I
You
swear,
know what
bro,
I'm
swear to
saying?
God, like 12 out of 17 games like against
Like,
playoffs.
damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, no worries, because I think we got a team built to sustain everything. Like, we good everywhere again. You know what I'm saying? So I think we'll be fine. And then for my honorable mention, I'm a Pat Mahomes guy. I think they're gonna go. I think they're gonna be just fine again. I think they're gonna be all right. I think they're gonna go 13-4 again. I think they're gonna win 13. I do. I think they're gonna beat a lot of people. Still,
Question. Anybody playing ESP? Well, anybody playing fantasy football? I ain't gonna just say NFC,
I suck at that shit.
ESPN.
Yeah, no,
Me,
I suck at that
I
shit.
mean, the job got me in it, but I'm about to take these nigga money. You know what I'm saying? Like I always do.
Hey, man.
I'm about to take these nigga money. But
Man, I lost. Well, I played in my first league where we bet in last year. Nigga, I lost in the Super Bowl. I lost in the Super Bowl to a nigga they let make a trade because half the niggas in the league weren't playing. That nigga went after the trade. That nigga went 8-0. Didn't lose not a game after the
God damn.
trade. Fool. I swear to
Man,
God.
I, them niggas don't
If it
never be
hadn't,
want to trade in my league, but they don't never want to
hell
trade.
no,
bro,
they having that
Hey
man,
drop.
well,
LD,
we couldn't
make a
get
league
them
for us,
veto.
bro. Just so it can be us folks, so we can
Yeah,
bullshit
I
and
got, I
have
got,
something
I
to
got a
talk
lead.
I
Damn.
suck
I
at
got a
that
lead. You
shit,
know what I'm
man.
saying? Buy in. I'm
about.
about to take these niggas money at work though, for real,
It,
for real. Cause
I
I
make a
mean,
league though.
Make
these
a
niggas
league
don't
for
be
us folks
knowing.
so we can bullshit. Real shit.
These
Just us
niggas don't
folks.
be knowing the
This
sleepers like
nigga,
the little young niggas coming out of college. But that's why I be getting their ass. They don't be knowing the young niggas coming out. They be like, how the
When
fuck you
when
know about him? You know, white
when
college
y'all trying to have the
football.
draft?
shit don't matter,
Usually
man.
happen.
We all can do what we
Usually
gotta do.
the season starts
No.
September 7th. So anytime before that, because I think everybody play their last preseason this week. So,
Yeah,
but I know I
Shit.
got I got my draft Thursday night at 8.
I know I got mine September the 3rd at 8.
y'all
Mm.
niggas
So
hilarious.
anytime before September 7th.
Hey man,
I
don't
won
be
for a 4
surprised,
P in
man. I'm
one
gonna
league.
be butt booty in this shit, boy. I fucked this shit all up because I ain't had time to watch shit, but I might be alright, man.
Make sure you do. You trying to do a regular? Or, let get it established. Y'all trying to do a regular or PPR?
What is that?
Really.
I don't even know what that is.
So like PPR is like when you get receivers, every time they get a catch, they get points. So every
Ooh,
reception, they
probably
get points for
PP,
that.
probably PPR because normally, but if I do PPR, it's only gonna be 1 point per catch.
Yeah, that's how it always is.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably PPR because the reason why I say PPR because the wide receivers, the only niggas on the team, they got to beg for the ball.
Yeah,
Like
wide
it,
receivers. But
Yeah.
if you get them pass catching running backs, that'd be extra shit too for them.
yeah, Austin Eckler shit. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
All you niggas
yeah.
is.
You know what I'm saying? So like it depends on cause like I played in standard, but I like PPR better because then you know how to pick the niggas that just be getting catches. Like you know they
Yeah.
gonna get hella catches.
Oh, I ain't gonna stunt. In this league here, the one we running it back for the bread, we upped it up. So everybody buying 50 bones. And then I got second pick because boy, I swear to God, I hope Justin Jefferson don't go first. If Justin Jefferson don't go first, I'm running it back with him and I'm getting Saquon again. Them
Yeah,
two niggas them niggas toted me to the Super Bowl. Fuck you talking about.
I think I should 50 to buy in too. But I went like 400 off there. Yeah. That'd
I
be
think number
fucking
one
big
pot
cash.
500. 500 second
Mhm.
play 100. I said, damn.
That nigga said they told him up to the Super Bowl, man. I play shit. Ain't no thing, you know what I
That's how it
mean?
be though.
I just was
But
trash. I
like,
ain't gonna lie, I was
like
trash the
I be
first 2
laughing
games.
when niggas
We just
be
gonna put you on, huh? That's it.
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
I'm saying.
trash, bro. Yeah,
All I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you
I was
is
trash.
I be laughing at them niggas, cause them niggas that be coming, I be hating them niggas. They be trying to hurry up and get a quarterback. I be like, man, get your ass out of here.
Boy, you
Fuck
don't
that.
pick
You better get
quarterback till like fifth, sixth round.
That's what
Like
I be saying.
be
They
back at
be
them
drafting
cold
quarterback
niggas.
second round. I be like, bro, get your ass out of here.
That's how
you
I
You
knew
normally
go
I was
want
get
to pick.
fucking.
Debo
You normally
Samuels,
want to
nigga.
pick. Now, I'm say you normally want to pick skills first. So like normally, like in the league shit, so you would want to get a running back first, and if you don't get a running back, you want to get a highly talented receiver that's
Yeah,
gonna
you
get
try
some
to go wide
catches.
receiver, running back
Yeah.
first. Those the first ones
Yeah.
you trying to get on the board. Then you
Okay.
fourth or fifth round, about fourth, fifth round, sixth round, you can get your quarterback.
Okay.
Shit, I ain't gonna stunt. My fifth round, I'm taking Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews. Fuck that. Like I'm
Shit, but them
stunt.
niggas be some of
But
these leagues, they be going earlier than that. They be
oh
going
yeah,
between
I
round of wide
trust and
receivers.
believe. I know. Trust and believe.
But
I
them niggas
know.
be getting point. So they
They
be
do.
catching Kelsey.
They
Kelsey
do.
be
Traffic
catching
gets that. Traffic
stupid
get point.
point.
I ain't gonna stunt.
Yeah.
My quarterback was lighting it up last year. I had Joe Burrow, and then I had Trevor Lance as a backup. Oh my God, Trevor Lance. Biggest thing.
Joe Burrow started out slow last year. He started out slow because he was hurt and he didn't get to play no preseason. So he started out
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
slow. But by the end of the
that
year,
nigga picked it up.
by the end of the year, ooh,
Right.
and when
That,
Jamar Chase was back with him, when Jamar Chase got hurt a little bit too, that slowed him down. But when Jamar Chase came back out there, I had Joe Burrow too.
I ain't
Facts.
gonna stunt. And Trevor Lance a safe pick because he don't turn that bitch over. Other than that one playoff game, that nigga do not throw no interception. So you know he good for at least like a 20 to 22 every game because he ain't gonna turn it over. Them niggas
But
might not win, but
but with
he'll
four niggas
get
in the league, it's gonna be hella. You can get hella players for just four niggas.
for
Facts.
sure.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
Everybody team gonna be
yeah.
stacked.
Say
Gonna be
less,
stacked.
man. We're finna go ahead and wrap it up, man. Shit. LD, man, tell them where they can find us.
Man, you can find us at Word to the Wise. That's WYZE on Facebook, YouTube. Do we got a TikTok? Don't worry
We
about it
got a
if we don't got a
TikTok.
TikTok.
We got a
Yes,
TikTok.
Lord, we got a TikTok and we run them reels the fuck up. You can find me on my personal at LD to go on IG. And Peasy, tell them where they can find you at, baby.
Yeah, Hefe_Parker. You feel me? That's on IG. And I always give us some feedback, give us some comments. Definitely subscribe. And we're gonna always be back with some great content. Go hit us out, the roof.
You know what I'm saying? You can find me at Deuce7 Reggie. You know what I'm saying? That's just the tag. You know what I'm saying? We out here always, you know what I'm saying, trying to keep the positive vibes up, showing love to everybody out here. So, and you can show us some love too. We appreciate all y'all love and appreciate y'all even watching. You know what I'm saying? From here to hump.
Man, big shout out, man. That's us, man. Word to the wise, man. Y'all know y'all can always find me at __ hump on Instagram, man. I'm always posting something out there, man. Laughing, do whatever I gotta do, man. Word to the wise, man. Wise words from wise brothers, man. If you don't know, you will know, man. If you don't know, if you do know, nigga, tell somebody.